After we got the 1999 Buick Century Custom home, Krazy Karl had determined he wanted to make sure that any race car that he was going to drive actually had air conditioning. So he went on to Amazon, or the jungle site as some people call it, and purchased a UV flashlight, specifically this one, and determined that he was going to try to find the leaks in the AC system and then possibly repair them himself. Okay, what are we doing today?
Trying to see if we can track down the AC leak, because we put coolant that has dye in it, and you can see it phosphoresce with a black light in the fill, which the fill nozzle also released pressure when I took the cap off, so it's possible that's our leak. Can you see inside the cap? Yeah, phosphoresces yellow, green.
Mm-hmm. Part of me and Aunt decided that I was a snack.
That seems to be a theme.
Yeah, bugs just like me today.
Well, ants like you today.
Yeah. Ants in particular. So this is our 1999 Buick Century Custom. Is hopefully going to be a Lemons racer.
Mm-hmm. But I want a race car with air conditioning.
Yes.
Because I'm special.
Yeah, it's a little too easy. Y'all insert your own short bus joke there. This came all the way from Virginia with a bad transmission.
Yep. Which was fun. That's another video.
Yeah, that's already up. Y'all can check that out if you want. I might put it in up here somewhere.
So far, I'm not seeing any signs of leaks other than right there. Aha!
We got an aha.
Look right there. See all that glowing?
Woo! Under the sea.
So, it's the condenser leaking.
Oh, yeah.
It may just be the seal there for the condenser.
Is there? So what's the repair for that? He asked, knowing.
Well, if it's the condenser itself, you got to get a whole new condenser. If it's just for whatever this line is right here.
Why are you trying to run me over today? All right. So whatever line, what?
See where this is a hard line and this is a line return feed. It's possible it's just a couple of O-rings have failed. So you can take that bolt off and redo the O-rings.
On here?
Yep. But that is going to require you to drain the system and refill it. Which is going to be a whole nother can of worms.
Mm-hmm.
But it is possible to fix it. And this is why you use the dye stuff, because look, you can locate the leak, but what I'm concerned about is see the seam there on the condenser. You have a little bit seeping out from it too, so that would likely just slow it down. So it is fixable though.
Yes.
Still 50-50 on whether or not it's going to end up having to be a new condenser. I forget this thing, get a hold of it, and then multifunction, there we go.
We're going to ignore the fact that a flashlight almost defeated him.
Because there's little spots here and there on the condenser where there's little spots of it fluorescing, so I think the condenser itself is seeping a little bit.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's seeping some, but...
Well, the good thing about it is it doesn't like to be any of the lines. So it would be a new condenser, and new seals would probably fix the whole system. And you could probably greatly reduce the amount you have to refill it just by changing the O-rings out there.
Alrighty, so next step?
Right now, it'd probably just top it off.
Well, yeah, just keep topping it off until we can get a justify the purchase price of a condenser and O-rings.
So this thing, I've been impressed with this thing. This was a little $12 flashlight from Amazon, from the Jungle site.
Mm-hmm.
And I have been impressed with it. Other than the selecting the, there we go. Because if you do quick clicks, it skips the infrared. So you got to make sure not to click it too quickly. But yeah, you'd probably, when you did this, I would recommend doing the valve for the fill port too, since it looks like it may be leaking some as well.
All easy fixes.
As far as AC systems, though, yeah, those are simple for an AC system. And like I said, it's still working. Unless you have the stuff to drain it all out and refill it, I would wait to fix that until you replace the compressor, since the compressor looks like it may be seeping a little bit too. Because that means its seals are probably starting to go.
Yeah.
Its internal seals are going. And those you can't just pull it out and change the O-ring. You have to rebuild it. But that's nice, and that actually worked. And like I said, this is a good one. We'll have a link probably for it somewhere, maybe.
Yeah, we'll throw one in the description probably, if I remember.
Because this is pretty useful, and it's a good flashlight too. So, and it runs off just normal batteries.
Yep. The Buick Century isn't the only vehicle that we have that has had AC problems in the past. Kit's vehicle, Sunny, his Pontiac Sunfire, has also had AC problems. And so, Krazy Karl, with his flashlight, decided to take a look to see if any further leaks would be detected in his system.
Not much.
Well, I did clean it off recently.
Okay, so all we're getting is your bald spot.
What's the best action on the channel?
But yeah, I can see where you're talking about. This line here on the Sunfire, it looks like there's a little bit of leakage around that line, and then around this valve. So
what about the cap that doesn't stay on?
Oh yeah, it's clean.
Okay, good. Well, that's not leaking. That's good to know.
It's clean.
I have absolutely no idea where the other one is. Where the other, like, cap is.
It's right there. It's actually, I think, where it's leaking. So it may just be a Schroeder valve that's gone. No. Well, I say that, and you've got specks of glow around your AC unit, so the seals.
Like I said, I did hose off this that was all like gunked up recently with brake clean and stuff, so it might have
possible it's splattered.
Yeah.
So that's gonna make it a little hard to tell.
Just a little bit.
But
I still need to buy a proper sized battery that'll fit in here.
No, you don't. It's overrated.
so yeah, it does look like it's just gonna be there.
Well, it's not enough of a leak that it...
No, to worry about. It's like it's less than the one in the Buick.
way overfill it though.
That would do it.
No, I mean like recently I put more in when I shouldn't have. Thinking that was the AC issue, but the AC issue was my radiator
Fan was not going. Which was, yeah, this is a replacement fan. Which this one only has a single fan.
It always only had a single.
Unlike the Buicks that have a double fan. But this ended up not being a video because it was just a pain. You couldn't get a good angle. There it goes. It's on. And this new fan's a lot quieter than the old fan, even though it doesn't look as nice.
Well, I don't know if it's just not spinning as fast.
Yep.
I think it's just quieter because of the fan design. It's not as, probably doesn't move quite as much air, but it doesn't make as much noise either.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Although we didn't get any major air conditioning work done on these vehicles on this day, we did have a leg up on what exactly needed to be done to these vehicles to get the AC systems in tip-top working order. And this was given to us thanks to Amazon and the small amount of money that this device actually cost. No, we're not sponsored by Amazon or anybody. That's just happened to be where we got this flashlight from. If you have AC problems in your vehicle, you may want to consider getting a $10 can of Freon with some UV indicator fluid in it and picking up this flashlight from Amazon and seeing yourself where these leaks are coming from before you shell out the $300, $400, $500 or more to your mechanic to replace some things that might not actually needed to be replaced. Thank you for hanging out. We hope you had a good time. If you did, please click the thumbs up button, maybe the subscription button, and ring the bell for us. That way you get notified of all the videos. If you didn't, well, share it with somebody you don't like. After all, why should you suffer alone? Thanks again for watching, and hope you have a great day and week.